Hello everybody, it's Aerith again. I am watching again a Valorant VOD of this time Harbor on Pearl. So, let's see. We are on defense first. I buy a ghost, and I buy both of my walls. I don't get orb though this time. So, when I play Harbor, I feel like I definitely want to play kind of in certain corners. So I immediately see my team, my side get smoked. I kind of provide this wall here. This wall is actually pretty good because it covers pretty well. Again, of course, I am very much in belief that spamming is always great. They also have double smokes. Our enemy team wall, so we start to try to break the wall. I see there's a gap, so I try to see if I can get a little bit of spam in it. I'm worried if I peek through that gap though, they're definitely gonna see me, so I'm trying to give myself like an awkward angle. I swing that, I get the kill. I see the KO, and I get the kill there too. I don't know why the Sage walled there. I think she might have misclicked, honestly. I think she was trying to maybe wall it a little differently, or she tried to wall it so they can plant onto site. But I think she did it a little bit too close that she couldn't plant. But I do really think on Pearl, double smokes is very good. Especially, I think Harbors and Viper could be really good on this map. It's just that you need another smoke because you can't really cover the other site. Because I'm at a distance, I'm fighting at a distance, I'm holding my sheriff because if I get a hit, at least I know I'm going to do more damage than one shot with my Spectre. Again, by the way, I just want to let you guys know this is a 5 stack, so you probably will not see in-game in comms. So I do smoke off main. I try to break this wall so we can push up onto site. Everyone's dead. We defuse. But yeah, I think double smokes is really good. It's just that you need to make sure both smokes people are communicating to each other. Because the moment you don't communicate and they double smoke something, you're just wasting so much util right there. But at least for me and my Clove, it makes it a lot easier that we're defending first because we aren't pushing the same site. We don't have to worry about it. At least smoking the same thing right off the gate. Because I'm gonna be worried about B site and she's gonna be worried about A site. So the moment or like yeah, so Clove will be able to always be able to smoke where they need to, and then I'll at Harbor can smoke wherever I need to as well. Again, I'm holding a longer angle, so I'm holding a sheriff. I like that. If I had a classic, I probably would still hold my Spectre. My teammate Reyna calms that there's smokes A and like there's people A. He gets peeked, dies. Luckily, my Clove was able to smoke off main, so I don't have to worry about smoking right now. But I do know smokes. I need to eventually smoke soon. Smoke goes down there. Since my teammate died, I'm smoking up A. I do have a Clove though, so I think I need to realize that I can. I don't have to worry about it. I orb because I'm trying to see if I can grab the gun really quick to make a difference in the game. So my teammate smokes off side like the art for us, which is really good. I smoke off main again. I do get blinded. I do think he's teleporting. I just don't know where to. And we only were able to get one kill, unluckily. But now we have guns. I was only able to get one gun, but ideally we could have got maybe one or two more kills, but it's just unlucky that we couldn't really get more. The Clove was coming to me if they wanted to swap spots, but I was kind of debating myself, but I think we'll just stay wherever for now. I don't have shared this time, so I actually swap back to my Phantom. I get smoked off. I make a comment to my team. I smoke off B for myself. I kind of just spam because I hear some shots being fired or like movement. I somehow get the jet there. I tell my teammate that I need her to smoke because I don't have. I knew the Omen was Hall since we saw him on the minimap, so I was trying to see. I don't know how I win that fight. I alt here to see if I can get any info. I know someone is in that corner. I hear them concussed, and they diff me there. I don't know how they win that. Like they're concussed. I peek them. Just very unlucky. My team says they want to save, so I decide instead of buying full armor and a Phantom, I just go Spectre. I think I shouldn't be holding that at all right now. I definitely need to be focused on my gun, making sure I can shoot. But also, I don't think I should just be using my smokes willy nilly because Clove is still can smoke. I feel like I don't need to maybe rotate as fast, but I do see our chamber holding mid for me. But the moment I do see actual people like pushing onto A side, I start rotating actually, because then I think that's guaranteed. I come to my team if they could smoke in for us, but I think they just need to respond. My Clove is taking way too long to tell me like, oh, I need 3 seconds. Just be like, I don't have it yet. Give me three. Because I think I then can just smoke it off, and she can smoke something else. Then I don't have to have Clove smoke for me specific areas. It's just that it makes my life easier. Also, I think I could have smoked with my wall as well in that moment. It's just that I think because there's another layer of smoking, since there's two people, I think that's why I was kind of hesitant because I just wanted to focus. If someone pushed me, I don't want to have my gun not out. So I don't think that was a bad play, honestly. I think that it worked. So I'm kind of holding like a tight angle just to see if anyone peeks. The moment I see anything, I'm gonna spray. Like I'm gonna shoot and then whack off. But then my chamber notices something. I just kind of make sure no one's here that I like accidentally missed. So I'm just kind of going back to that corner. My chamber was able to see someone. Both my team died. I kind of start trying to rotate back to B because I know our chamber's pushing through mid and then our fade is. I kind of wanted to get through another angle, which I do think is best case scenario. I just didn't know because they have a jet if they pushed up heaven or an omen if they pushed up heaven. I don't see anybody down here. I see smoke on. I kind of peek. We're good. I tell my team if they get smoked. She smokes it off. I think I over spam in that moment because I think I'm worried about certain shots. He gets the kill, and he was able to get the flick onto the other person, and he gets the defuse too. I think also if you saw last round where Clove put her smoke, I don't think those were very good smokes. especially for where they were positioned, and also the Cloves try to push up. I don't think you need to push up, especially on B. It's like such a long angle. I don't think it's like very easy. It's not an easy fight unless you have like a teleport out. Or if Clove has ult, maybe then. I think if Clove has ult, then I think that's the only time I would ever be okay with Clove taking the fight. I don't think I should ever be pushing up. I hear a lot of noise towards A, but because they kind of have a lot of utility that they're saying that they're gonna throw once they push, I was trying to go back to B, but because of that, I just wasn't 100%. I see Chamber pushing their flank, so I'm trying to push through Art. My teammate calls that they're backing out, but so I kind of wanted to rotate back, but then because I kind of spam, I see the wall kind of going up. I want to try breaking that wall. Also, or maybe just get a spam kill. I think my chamber should have come to me that he's pushing. Because the moment I knew he's pushing, I think I should have started moving forward too. But I just wasn't aware that he was actually ready to push through my wall. So I come to my team that there's smokes behind me. I kind of just immediately try to see if I can get a pick really quick. I get it out of Knife's way so I can still smoke for my team. Since my team has an up though, he ulted. I'm like kind of giving him a second to shoot before I just like wall it off. He shoots, I kind of hesitated, and then I immediately debate not to wall because we have Clove here too. So I'm kind of just trying to see if I can get a. So I come to my team, let's make some noise so then our flank can actually hit. Unluckily, Omen was actually watching. Clove smokes, I stop smoking. I just spam a little bit into the smoke. I peek out. Luckily, KO peeks me and has the better gun and wins. He gets the kill. My my teammate smokes. My teammate asks for a smoke, but my clove doesn't. My clove isn't amazing, or like she's not that the clove isn't amazing. It's just that not amazing at smokes. She doesn't know exactly where to smoke, or like when someone comes for certain smokes, that she knows where to smoke things. So because of that, the clove took way too long to smoke there, especially because everyone started pinging for the smoke because our bait was like, "Hey, can you smoke me? Can you smoke me?" And she's like, "Where do you want me to smoke?" When someone says smoke me, they just mean like put a smoke on top of me so you have more coverage because you don't know if you're getting peeked from a different angle. And like it could be dangerous that smoke, but it's an extra safety precaution, you know. I noticed that I have a gap in my smoke, so I kind of just peek out of it because the moment I throw it, I know it's a little off. So I kind of just make sure no one's towards B. So I kind of back off since I see no one towards B. Team calms that they're on site. I start rotating. I'm just making sure no one's pushing through mid. My team then calms that Omen is A, so I start rotating again. And like in all honesty, I do think that's how it should be. As especially like as harbor, I am like I can take my time to kind of rotate because I just don't know if anyone's pushing through mid. And I want to make sure no one's getting flanked. But the thing is, I feel like with four people on site, I feel like they should be able to hold it pretty well. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die, but also I can like provide information for my team that if anyone rotates out. But sometimes they do lose the 4v5 when they're defending, and it's just unlucky. I do see my chambers out, so I kind of just shop for him a little bit. because I wanted to see if I could give him like an advantage to peek later, but he kind of instantly peeks. So I kind of spam again. I see his smokes up. I spam a little bit. My wall's down. I didn't realize my wall went down. I think I noticed it a second too late that my wall was down. So I peeked a little too much because I was trying to just see if I could blind them or like spam them. So again, my whole team starts spamming, which I really like. But I do think seeing how Reyna spam there, it doesn't seem like he knows exactly where he should be trying to spam. The Clove doesn't get the trade. The Clove needs to smoke off our team. I don't know if Clove had no smoke or not because I didn't ask, but if Clove had a smoke, that should have been her first priority. Like they should have smoked right then and there that choke point. Like I think, yeah, because I do think Clove has a lot of versatility due to her being able to smoke after death. I think Clove that's just like one of the most like versatile, like most important things to know is that once you're dead, your smokes still matter immensely. The moment you don't smoke, you're wasting like your potential with Clove. So I kind of smoked this off because I did see like someone die B main or like B mid. So I'm worried someone might be pushing up B main. So I'm trying to get a new angle on this just so I can see if they push up. I never played this before, this angle, so I was like, maybe I can get a cheeky kill. Maybe it should like a couple kills here if there's no one pushes. If someone pushes B main. My teammate comms that they might be going B long, so I kind of pulled this angle. I hear some walking B long, so I kind of am waiting to see if they peek. But for some reason, Jet peeks me, and I'm like, I think that's in my mind. I'm just like, I'm surprised the Jet even peeks me like that so confidently because no one's ever played in that position. But also, it's just like I don't know. It surprises me that the Jet's so confident with that peek. I do not think that Jet is like hacking or anything, but I just am very surprised that he did that. There was one behind him. So our Fate is trying to chase the Sage, gets the pick. There's not a lot of time left, but he tries to go for the win, but unluckily he does die there from the Jets. So it is last round, so we have to buy here. There's no reason not to buy. So I'm trying to debate where to op, and I'm like, I can op here because if needed, I can definitely smoke myself off if they don't smoke me off. I'm holding the angle. I hear Omen TP, don't know where to. I do hear smokes over here, so I kind of hold a white swing. There are two there, so I kind of just I'm holding the angle, but because they're pushing, I kind of smoke it off first, and I'm debating to use my ult since I know they have to. I'm able to get the kill. I kind of spam a shot really quick because I know that they're heaven. I'm trying to just get the kills really quick, but then because I'm trying to just get some picks, I get the no scope, and I assume everyone's like kind of long. So I'm asking if my clove can smoke for me. She says no, so I kind of just provide my own smoke. I kind of then I smoke this off. I unluckily had no bullets in my bag, so I couldn't get the kill with the Vandal. So I tried to switch pistols, but I just could. My shot just did not go off, and it's unlucky. I think. Oh yeah, I actually was debating. I think going orb here is definitely okay because the moment you plant, it just gives you so much safety. So I'm telling my teammate, my Clove, that I'm just gonna smoke off left side. So I'm kind of just waiting for them to kind of push up a little bit more. I hear Sage walls. I don't wall it immediately because I think there's no point. We need to break wall before I just wall up. Because the moment I wall up, it kind of is just like it's indicating that we're pushing, but also it's just like I think the wall is gonna slow us down immensely. So I see the wall. I want to break it first, just so we have a threat of we can push through here. So I do spam a little bit more. I think I after those shots, I'm pretty sure I broke sight, and because my team is pushing through art, I give them a smoke to at least cross without getting seen from secret. I'm just making sure no one's pushing up main. I get the kill on Sage. Luckily, that's pushed up into main. I'm trying to peek through the smoke, but also because I'm getting calm that people are pushing, I try to smoke off the exits or like entrances so they can push through. I do swap. I'm also worried that someone might flank just because that I am walling my back off just to guarantee like I don't feel at least I can at least peek a little bit. They both calm that they're both seen, so I'm peeking. I do die to that. I definitely do think I had to be that aggressive. Since we have rifles, we should have the better guns. I'm not smoking it off immediately because I want to give our team an advantage of their shot. So I kind of just spam a little bit, seeing if I can get a pick. My teammate Fade calls for eye lineup, so she has the shot. She throws the eye, gets caught. Once there. My clove smoke from my team didn't calm it though, and I think that's like definitely a bad thing. You should be calming it every smoke you do, especially when we're attacking. I get Spectre. But yeah, I think if you're ever playing double smokes on attack, you have to calm where you're smoking because the moment you don't calm where you're smoking, it's like there's such a big chance of double smoking because you're both trying to smoke for your team, and most likely when you push together on site, you might double smoke. So, but yeah, I think that's something that the Clove definitely needs to work on, especially if we're double smoking. When we are attacking, to calm when we are smoking and where we are smoking. So I kind of checked the thing to see if anyone has. They're really close to alt. I see the Omen trying to TP into smoke. I get spammed, unluckily. I think that decay actually did make a big difference. And this moment, yeah, our Clove, yeah, doesn't know. I feel like very confidently where she should be. Luckily, though, our Chamber's able to clutch it out. But yeah, I do think I think our Clove definitely needs to work on timing, but also just knowing where and to comment. But luckily, our teammates were able to win that because my one of my Faye calms that we should wait for knife, so we hold back for a second. We decide to start walking forward. Knife gets thrown. We don't luckily get scanned, so we kind of push up. I see him trying to eye, so I stop my wall because we can at least get an advantage if they're blind to hopefully take a fight. I plan for my team. I kind of you don't ever want to plant too close to that wall. I mean, like if you plant next to where I currently am standing, like right there, like close to where I'm standing, that's probably the best spot. So I get calm that two both are there. So I'm kind of just like making sure they're not pushing me. I kind of peek because I know she's there. I smoke her off, and we're likely able to get the kill there. I do think so. I calm since I have ult. I can ult onto site if we want to. And then we also have fade out. He calms out. He also has fade out. So I kind of hesitate because I'm like I'm not worried to smoke it. I immediately smoke it off since I heard the KO knife. So just in case I do get smoked, I do get I do think the Fade should be watching. She shouldn't be just like watching that angle because the moment if someone was in that smoke, we could have died. I we get ulted back, so we start deciding to rotate off. I'm calming to my team, but we see KO, we saw Jet. I'm kind of running through main. Since they had Sage there, I'm like, I assume B should be a little bit more free. So I ult onto B. I think this is a good ult. It guarantees knows if anyone's on site, so I can feel comfortable. I hear someone need back call, so I'm calming into my team that there's somebody here. My team gets the kill for me. I can plant safely. The reason I didn't smoke myself off there is because I knew someone was there and I was kind of like the first person on site. So I'm worried that if I peek, I might like if I just start planting without in the orb, they might be able to just peek into my orb and kill me. We're playing default here, kind of just like waiting. We see KO knife over at A. We see Jet and Omen towards B. And because they don't have guns, I kind of make sure they're not getting this gun at least. So I try to peek, but I'm just trying to make sure they don't get the gun, but because they killed another one of us, I'm just like, hey, you should rotate probably then. Like my whole point with that was just not to peek and actually get a kill possibly. It's just more like a threat of like they can't push this gun, but then my Clover peeks it and then dies. So I'm walling off A site. It's a little rough. I kind of again do it again. I grab orb really quick while my team is pushing. I try to peek for off my Reyna. I give myself a smoke. And I tell my Reyna to play in the smoke with me, but he kind of pushes up. The reason I told him to play in smoke with me is just because I'm trying to plant. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have tried to plant in that moment, but I think yeah, time was going getting low, but it wasn't low enough where I think I had to plant. My chamber was trying to pick that up in the moment, but then missed. The thing is that if you put that smoke down, people most likely will have to either spam it or hard push it because they can't shoot through it until it's broken. So it's like it's kind of a 50-50 if people will be running at me or if it will be spamming. If they're close enough, you should run to the harbor orb. But if you are far away, definitely spam. That is always the best case scenario. Whenever you see those orbs go down though, most likely assume someone's playing in it. Like there's no like bad thing that can happen to you while you're in the smoke, especially the orb. So I'm kind of just holding this angle, seeing if anyone's peeking. I think I don't have to aggress here, so I'm kind of just playing very safe, passive, kind of just okay, yeah. I'm moving my crosshair up, which I like. Keeping my crosshair a little bit higher. I think I'm pulling my crosshair a little too low here. So I kind of peek. I don't get scanned by knife, so I kind of because of that, I kind of try to see if I can get a peek off because I don't think they would expect me here. I kind of spam, I see them, I grab orbs since they already know I'm here now, so I'm like, I don't need to hide my presence. I kind of just spam a little bit, and I decide to rotate. So here I'm playing a late lurk just in case they push out. I able to get the kill on the person trying to push flank, and because I assume the other one's with, and I see they're at heaven, I kind of try to go through their spawn to get a flank if he ran to get his gun, but luckily we were able to get the pick on site. Since we do have a lot of money, I do buy sheriffs. I've been trying to buy sheriffs more often just because I think it is a very good gun, but also for it's more of like something I'm trying to make a habit just because if Vice does ever become viable, her alt getting rid of our primary gun is always very advantageous to just get used to maybe a secondary gun. I see my team dies to the KOs. I'm trying to just peek out to help them. And because we lost two over at A, we kind of rotate towards our chamber. So I'm just kind of watching this. I'm making sure no one's pushing out. Kind of like just double checking no one's there. Kind of just double peek. I see the judge there, so I kind of just stop. That's again, there's another issue. It's like I think the Clove is just definitely being a little bit too aggressive sometimes. So I hear my team says they have a flank, so I was about to make it some sound towards them. I see that the Jet's there. I kind of try to have to rotate at that point. I peek. That moment I peek, it's Clove is there, so it's unlucky timing. But I do think there are moments where our Clove is kind of being way too aggressive, especially when she doesn't need to be. But it's also I think I'm not calming to her, the Clove, that they need to play further back. Like so again, I'm holding this. I'm just holding a little bit further back angle, exactly because for KO knife, waiting just to see if they throw. Again, our Clove is starting to push up. So this time I'm like, okay, I'll try to see if I can push up with my Clove instead of just leaving her to die. KO flashes out A. I kind of wait to see if he peeks. So because of that, I grab orb. I think I don't need to grab orb here because my team should if they have sight. I alt sight. I kind of smoke off, then flower. I kind of just make sure no one's on site. I cannot orb myself, so I'm just trying to make sure because we have flank that I'm playing our lives, making sure we just don't die. So now that Clove is here, I'm like trying to make sure Clove just doesn't get a free kill. I'm trying to give myself some smoke coverage. Luckily, I was able to get that kill too. So I give us the wall. I think this is a very good normal wall, just because it allows you to push up and not get seen by if someone is opping hypothetically. It just gives like a good coverage. Fate throws that lineup. I kind of spam. I'm seeing if since there's so many people towards site, we have to kind of play back. The Clove does have to push up here since she did alt. Since the enemy was backing up, we I decided to call to push in because they're trying not to let the Clove get a kill, so they backed off site. And I think in that moment they backed off site. I calmed it. I'm kind of playing off my smoke, seeing if someone's pushing through. I get a pick, got back up. I luckily somehow don't die there. My teammates telling me where they're smoking. Perfect. I'm waiting for the smoke to kind of come down. I just spam a little bit. We get the kill. I definitely think that was a good call. That we definitely needed to push B. The moment like Clove was just not taking any fights anywhere, that means to us it should signal to us that they're backing off, and we don't have plant down. So because they're backing off and they don't have plant down, we don't have plant down. We need to force sight. Like they're trying to not let Clove get another life, but we should just plant in this moment of like vulnerables. Their vulnerable site. So two of them get scanned. I decide to not just I call them to them like we shouldn't just be giving them any guns to begin with. So I call them to our team. We need to help fade. Our Clove is somewhere going somewhere though. I don't know where. So I'm just watching our flank really quick. I kind of wall off the site. I think I definitely should have turned that wall because I didn't realize how far back our clove was. Because so I tell our team to rotate because they have a lot on A, but also our clove wasn't there with us sooner. We lost too many. So we knew where a lot of their site where people were on site. So again, I orb myself off because I just can't guarantee a Sage is close. I smoked it off. I kind of peek out, making sure no one's heaven. I tell my team that you don't have to worry about smokes. I got my smokes up. So I'm kind of just watching our flank since we have no utility watching flank. I'm kind of just double checking. I hear KO flashing out, so I kind of make sure like my chamber's not getting peeked too hard. And we were able to win. GG's, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something, and see you next time. See ya.